Hi all, thanks for watching. This is the 82nd video in my Kingdom Come Deliverance playthrough, and we're just going to get into game and get started. Alright, we got the main quest and a few activities, but otherwise no other quests, so I was thinking that since I've already started getting into some of the DLC, I'm going to try doing a woman's lot, seeing as every time I go and see Teresa now, it plays the same cutscene, so I think I've pretty much gotten to the point where I can't really do anything else with Teresa, so I might as well do a woman's lot. But first, we're going to store whatever we can, so let me just check the horse. Yeah, the horse is full here. So let's grab all this stuff off the horse. And then I'll just store all of this before we head out. Quite a few things I have to sell here. Okay. Can move that to the horse. Anything else here? I can move my books over. Oh, actually, no, I'll store my books. Oh, dang. Didn't mean to click on the bed. Okay. So let's get rid of this excess weight. And of course I'm grabbing stuff. So other. Right. Now weapons. Get rid of those. We'll store all this excess armor, which I have to sell. Worry about that later. Else here? Oh, I think we're good. I do want to buy some more Lazarus potions. Or actually, I should brew some so I can get my achievement. Okay, I think we're good. So let's head to Rete. Yeah, every time I've gone to see her, like, of course she gives you something, she has something for you, but every time that I ask her to walk now, she takes me out to the same spot and we look over the same kind of clearing, do the same thing, and then head back, and that's it. So I'm thinking it's probably time that I do that woman's lot, get that out of the way. Seeing as I've done Band of Bastards and some of the tournament, so I've gotten into some of the DLC, might as well continue on with some of the DLC. Maybe that'll unlock some other quests around us, because I noticed that Andrew had a quest, so I'll go and see what that's about at another time. And then kind of check around. There were some quest tipsters actually in Rete, so I should talk to them, seeing as it's nighttime actually. So let's see. Alright. What's my nourishment at? I didn't have a look as I was traveling. 51. Oh, I'm gonna ride over here and grab something out of the pot. Seeing as they have all this free food in this area.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is travel into town here and go over by one of the taverns where I saw those quest tipsters in the last video. And hopefully I'll be able to get a tip on a quest before I start with Teresa here.
Yeah.
Lord Capon's horse. Yeah, so nobody's up there anymore, except this one person. What's he doing?
God bless. Can I help you?
God be with you.
So let's wait until 9:30ish. That way everybody should be up. And we'll see what the quest tipster had here. And then we'll head over and see Teresa. Okay.
How's it going?
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
No one I can take off.
Was probably telling me about the Rotate tournament. Usually when the tournament comes up, they all come out as tipsters to tell you to go over to the tournament. Okay.
Yeah.
Hit the bathhouse first.
Yeah.
Seeing as all my items are pretty beat up after running with the band of bastards. And then we'll pay Teresa a visit. Okay, let's get cleaned up here so we look respectable.
God's blessings.
I'd like to make use of the bathhouse's services.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
A bit of everything. Heal my wounds, have a proper bath. Oh, and my garments are in need of laundering.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
Excellent. I'll be looking all spiffy.
Yeah.
And let's go see Teresa. There she is. About taking the dog here. I haven't taken the dog yet.
I've got something for you. I hope you won't need them, but just in case.
Thank you.
Bandages? Yep, bandages. Okay, let's start off a woman's lot.
What actually happened to you in Scallis? I mean, during the attack and... well, you know.
That's a long story. Not a very cheerful one. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
I do.
All right, then. It was a day like any other. Another ordinary day in my ordinary life. I awoke at first light, before the others. I like those kind of mornings best. When the first rays of sunshine quickly drive away the nighttime cold. Hello, you. Come here. And the breeze carries the scent of dew-covered grass and the bloom of spring. Oh, look at you. Aren't you a nice boy? I wanted to get my chores done before the rest of the household was up. And this morning seemed made for that very purpose. Right, better get to work. I have to feed the hens, weed the garden, feed Tinker. I'd better get it all done before Papa is up.
Oh, no way, I'm Teresa. Okay, I didn't expect that. So weed the garden, get the chicken feed, look in the pantry, and feed Tinker. Okay, where's the pantry, by the way? Don't see it. Must be underneath one of these other ones. Okay, let's get these done. So where's A? Right over there. So start with weeding the garden. This is really neat. I didn't expect to be playing her. It's a nice change in the game, actually. All this time playing Henry.
That should do it. The garden is looking how it should again.
Okay. So now B. Get the chicken feed. Where do I find the chicken feed? Inside? Chicken feed. In the pantry.
I must bring Tinker a piece of meat. That'll be a nice treat. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Feed Tinker. Okay. And what's this last one? Feed the chickens.
Here, chickie, chickie, chickie. Here, here you are, girls. Fill your beaks.
Okay, ordinary routine. Talk to your father.
Teresa, come here.
What do you need, Papa?
Go up and see the blacksmith. He made some nails for me. Here's some coin.
All right. Anything else while I'm at it?
No, unless you want to stop off at the market and buy some supplies. And before you go, wake Samuel. The boy's still lying in bed and won't stir. He ought to follow your example and Stebor's. You two don't have to be pushed to work. Well, at least he's still better than that good-for-nothing Zbyszek. The lazy wretch. A helper like that isn't worth a damn. If it weren't for his father, God rest his soul, I'd have thrown him out on his ear long ago.
Now, Father, you shouldn't be so hard on Zbyszek. You know he hasn't had an easy life.
And who has, girl? That's no excuse for laziness. You could tell him to get his ass to work, too.
Right. Go for nails, send Samuel and Zbyszek to work. If it's at all possible.
Aye, just so. Oh, and Teresa, once you've done all your chores for the day, I've a little surprise for you.
Really? Now you've got me curious, Pa. I'll be on my way then.
Level 2. Huh. Doesn't look like she has any inventory. Well, no weapons. Savior snaps. 77 groschen. 14 weeds. I can probably sell those. Oh. And actually, let's see. Nourishment 98. So she's pretty full right now. Okay. So let's see, where do we have to go? Go to the blacksmith. Optional. Optional, okay. So where are they?
Sammy, get up. It's broad daylight and the birds are singing.
Yeah, I'm up.
Have a bite to eat before going to the mine.
All right, Ma. You don't have to treat me like a child. Looks like it'll be nice today, eh? I could go to the pond fishing.
But you have to go to work.
I know. But maybe I can slip off after lunch.
There'll be no slipping off. You know very well Nemoy has been complaining about you.
What about dropping that pail on Tonda's head? It was an accident.
Not the first accident you've had, though, was it?
Well, there you go then. If I leave early, nothing will happen to anyone. And you can cook the fish for lunch tomorrow.
You silly sod. All you ever do at the pond is lie around. The only thing you'll catch is more trouble from the mine master when he finds out. Well, if you're not a child, you can sort it out yourself with Nemoy.
Don't I always?
Okay, that takes care of Samuel. So I've got the dog marked here. Wonder if I can actually bring the dog along.
There's a good doggy. That's my boy. Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
I haven't taken the dog with Henry because I'm just worried that it'll end up getting killed. But it would be interesting to see what the dog does here. So B.
Pa says you're idle, and if you carry on like that, he'll throw you out.
Ah! Why would he do that? Then he'd be left only with Stibor, and Stibor's not going to break his back working either.
Listen, Zbyszek. Pa's not happy with you, and if he says you're idling, you'd better make a bit of effort. I'm only telling you for your own good. You wouldn't want to lose your job now, would you?
You lot are always going on about work as if it was a blessing from heaven. All right. I'll get to work. Anything for a bit of peace.
That's more like it. You'll see it doesn't hurt.
Oh, I got a new level. So let's see what the dog found. Okay, let's head up and see Henry. So this is actually the same path that Henry escaped on right here. Oh, is the dog coming with me? Oh yeah, it is. So this will give me a chance to see what having the dog is like. Okay. Just about there. Bit more running. Wonder if the guards say anything.
Teresa, I'm glad.
Oh, I can sick the dog on him.
No sign of the blacksmith. Where can he be?
This is really cool, seeing the beginning of the game from a whole different perspective. Oh,
God save. What can I do for you?
Father sent me to pick up nails, but there's no one at the fort.
Aye, sorry, lass. Martin had to go to the castle to talk to Sir Radzig. He's to forge a sword for his lordship.
Oh, I see. And has he made the nails for Pa?
I'm afraid he hasn't had time on account of that sword. But if you come tomorrow, he'll surely have them for you. I'll remind him this evening.
All right, I'll stop by tomorrow.
Do that, dear. Oh, and by the way, the girls were looking for you.
Which girls?
Bianca and Johanka. You should stop by and see them before you go home. You girls must be plotting something.
What was it about?
They didn't say, but it seemed important. Which probably means boys, I suppose, eh?
There's no harm in that, is there, good wife? You were young yourself once and went dancing with boys.
Oh, so I'm an old woman now, am I?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm only teasing you, girl. Dancing is just what you young ones should be doing. Make the most of it while you can. Before you know it, your pa will find you a husband, and you'll have a pack of children to take care of.
Let's hope it's not too soon. Thanks for letting me know. I'll stop by tomorrow for those nails then.
Not at all. Oh, and another thing, Teresa. Have you seen Henry around anywhere? If he helped his father out more at the forge, there'd be no shortage of nails.
I haven't seen him at all.
No doubt he's at that swordplay with that so-called combat master again. If he could wield a hammer half as good as a wooden sword, there'd be no shortage of nails.
okay, find out what Bianca wants. Find out what Johanka wants. And then go back to your father. So I think I'll actually see what they want first. This is really interesting, getting to see a lot more of the original area, learning more about the characters in their actual days, what they were doing beforehand. And you didn't really learn too much about the actual characters, so it's giving them a nice background. Let's say Bianca.
Enjoy it.
Bianca, how come you're up so bright and early?
Papa has me running around from dawn till dusk. You know how it is.
Indeed I do.
I'm glad you're here, Tess. You've got to help me with something. But first, can you go and see Henry for me? He's at the sheepfold by the stockade, as usual.
Oh, playing around with wooden swords again?
Aye, he's getting ready for the life of a mighty warrior.
Well, at least we know he'll be able to protect you from outlaws with wooden swords.
Oh well, boys and their games. Listen, would you bring him a beer from me?
But why don't you bring it yourself?
If Pa saw me running after Henry, he'd tan my hide. But I can't leave him dry in this heat.
All right, I'll bring the beer to him.
Thanks. And don't forget to tell him it's from me.
Everyone knows all the beer in Skalitz is from you and your pa.
You know what I mean. And listen, Tess. Once you've given him the beer, come back to me again. Meanwhile, I'll make an excuse to Pa. I need you to go somewhere with me, but I'll tell you all about it after. Run along before the beer gets warm.
Okay, so I guess we'll take this over to Henry before it gets warm. So he'll be back in the corner here. Let's see. Oh, there's smoke off in the distance.
God be with you, Henry. Mind you don't get hurt.
Good day, Teresa.
I brought you a beer. I'd say you need it after a hard battle.
Ah, great. It's as hot as Pa's Forge out here today. That's very sweet of you to get me a beer.
Actually, Bianca sent it. Her pa doesn't want her to come here.
Ah, I see. I'll make it up to her this evening.
I don't want to know how. How come you're training on your own today? You're usually here with that vagabond. What's his name?
Vanyek. And he's not a vagabond. He's a wayfaring combat master.
Well, it looks like he's off wayfaring somewhere else today.
Yeah, more likely sleeping off last night's boozing. Actually, since I've no opponent today, wouldn't you like to have a go? I mean, a bit of swordplay. I could teach you.
Me? Swordplay?
Sure. Why not?
All right then. I accept your challenge, young sir, but I must warn you, I can swat a mouse with a broom with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I knew you had the heart of a warrior. Let's go then.
Really?
Come on then. Show me what you're made of. Whoever is the first to hit the other 10 times is the victor.
What if I hurt you, though?
Ah, don't worry. I can handle it.
Oh. Henry hitting a girl.
Don't go easy on me, Hal.
Ah, very good.
Henry, really? Now that is hardly chivalrous behavior. Now, I shall have to fight for my honor. Take that, you scoundrel! Are you all right?
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Are you mad at me?
No, of course not. It's my own stupid fault.
Well, that'll teach you to go around slapping decent, God-fearing girls on the backside. Let me have a look at it.
No, it's only a scratch and a couple of splinters. And I didn't mean to, you know.
Show me that.
Ah, really, it's nothing.
You know how it is, Hal. He who lives by the sword
Dies by the splinter, eh?
There now.
So that's how he hurt his hand at the start. Bianca beat him up. Or Teresa.
By the way, you owe Bianca for that beer.
Yeah, so that's how he got hurt. From Teresa here. It's funny. Okay. So let's go back. We'll talk to Bianca.
God save you, Tess.
Good health to you, Teresa. Good day to you. What do you need?
What else was it you wanted from me?
You brought that beer to Henry, then?
I did.
Uh-huh. And what did he say?
He had no one to train with, so we had a bit of swordplay together.
You playing with swords?
Yes, and as it happens, I did quite well. Actually, a bit too well. I hit Henry on the hand and wounded him.
Really, Tess? I never knew you were such a warrior girl. He had it coming, the donkey. Maybe it'll dampen his enthusiasm for adventure. All right, but now I can tell you what I wanted. Fancy a walk in the woods?
Right now? You want to court me in the shade of the pines?
No. I need to pick herbs for distilling schnapps. Henry's favorite.
Henry's favorite. I see.
Yes. I'd like to give it to him tomorrow.
I might have known it'd be about Henry again.
Oh, you know how it is, Tess. Don't worry. You'll find a fella one day.
That's easy to say when you work in a tavern where there are fellas swarming around you all day. All I see at the mill are sacks of flour.
What about Zbyszek?
Zbyszek? I'd rather settle for a sack of flour.
I suppose. Your pa would never let Zbyszek have you anyway. Not long ago, when he had a few too many, I heard him say how he was going to get you the richest husband for miles around.
Oh, Pa. I hope that was just the beer talking. What herbs do you need?
I've got almost everything, except belladonna. I know a clearing where the best plants grow.
Belladonna? But that's deadly poison.
It is, if you don't know what you're doing. But don't worry, I haven't poisoned anyone yet.
Why don't you go and pick it yourself?
Pa won't let me go on my own. They say a wolf was seen in the woods recently.
A wolf? Hereabouts?
So they say. But it was old Blaha who claimed to see it, and he's never sober. Still, I wouldn't want to go there alone.
Couldn't your brother go with you?
Adam? He'd shit himself if he saw a wolf. And besides, someone has to take care of the tavern. But he could lend us his bow. Good thinking, Tess.
How are you, Teresa?
Thanks. So, you're going to borrow a bow from Adam, and then you want me to go with you to pick belladonna in the woods?
Actually, it's not entirely that simple. Adam won't lend me his bow. The last time he did, I broke the string. You'll have to get it from him. Anyway, I don't know how to shoot. But Stibor taught you, didn't he?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
That doesn't matter. If the wolf sees a bow, he won't come near us. So will you go and ask Adam? You know he's always liked you. Just give him a wink and the bow is yours.
You might be able to do that with Henry, but me, well...
Come now. You're as pretty as any lass in the province. And once you've got the bow, meet me on the bridge by the lake, all right?
All right, I'll help you. But next time I want something from you, I don't want to hear any excuses about how you have to see Henry.
Deal. You're an angel, Tess.
Okay, so now we have a side quest. Meet Bianca, talk to Adam. Get a bow, get arrows. Okay, let's go find Adam.
How are you?
I heard you're a really good archer. And that you've even got your own bow.
Yeah.
God be with you, Teresa.
I've got a bow. I made it myself. And I can hit the tree behind the tavern at 20 paces.
Good heavens, that's amazing. Would you lend me your bow for a while?
Lend my bow? To a girl? Well, I don't know, Teresa.
Hey, Adam. If you lend me your bow, I'll dance with you at the next celebration.
Oh? You would? Really? All right. Here's the bow then. And some arrows. Take it all.
Thank you so much, Adam.
Just like she said.
Pa, me and Teresa are going to pick herbs. Adam, keep an eye on things here while I'm gone.
Yeah, sure. Just be back before the place fills up in the evening.
Let's equip that. Oh, not a bad bow for a handmade bow.
And you will justly punish them.
I've seen you in Skalitz, but I've never spoken to you before.
No, not many people talk to me.
Why is that?
Why? Because I'm a stranger here, and people would rather look after their own than strangers.
Why are you begging?
I lost everything. I had a wife, a home, children. I had cattle and sheep. Then foreign soldiers came and took it all from me. They killed and burned. Only I survived.
What soldiers do you mean?
I don't know. One soldier's the same as the next. I fled far away to this peaceful land, as far as I could from the scene of my suffering.
I'll give you something. Wait.
A few groschen will do.
Here you are. At least you can get yourself a bite to eat.
Oh, thanks 1,000-fold. God sees your good deed and will watch over you.
Probably shouldn't be giving her father's money away, but it's to help. Okay, let's catch up to Bianca here. How are we doing for nourishment now? 92. We're still good.
Greetings, Tess.
I've got the bow. We can get going.
Great. Come with me.
Maybe I can use the dog. Accident.
I thought we were going to go together.
Oh, someone in the water. Yeah. Fell off the bridge and drowned, it looks like. He's drinking. Has a cup in his hand. Discovered a
Teresa,
nest.
wait. There's a magpie's nest somewhere on that tree. Last time I was passing here, I saw that bird carrying something shiny to its nest. Listen. Since you've got a bow, why not try and shoot the nest down? Adam does it all the time, so I'm sure there's nothing to it.
Okay. Oh, gotta equip my arrows. Not many arrows.
I wonder what could be in that nest.
Wonder if I can hit the nest. Can't aim high enough.
What about that nest, Tess? Or do you want to keep going?
She's shooting way off to the side.
What about that nest, Tess? Or do you want to keep going?
Let's see. Oh,
Wait
just
before the
about.
magpie comes back.
Oh, so close. I want to waste all my arrows though.
Wait
Oh, there
before
we
the
go.
magpie comes back. God save Teresa.
Oh, magpie's ring. Here's my 18.
Or do you want to keep going?
Nice.
I had a look in the nest.
Yeah? And what did you find there?
There was a ring in it. Looks like silver.
Really? Holy Mother of God! I always wanted a silver ring. But you're the one who shot it down.
You can have it.
You're giving it to me? Tess, you're the best friend ever. Thank you. I'll wear it to the dance this evening. Come on. Let's go and pick those herbs before it gets too late.
She had a ring when Henry found her dead. So, maybe that was the ring.
Where are you going?
And it is her brother's bow, brother's arrows.
I wonder what happened here. I saw it the last time. But no one reported anything in Scarlet. Do you think they skidded off the road and something devoured them? Maybe a wolf?
I thought you didn't believe in the wolf.
I don't. I didn't. Better keep going. Come on.
Don't have a lockpick.
May the Lord watch over you, Tess. We'll turn into the woods here and go uphill a bit. Follow me. It's a sweet little garden, isn't it? I never met anyone here. But it's always well kept. Probably some witch. Who else would keep a garden in the woods? It's a shame that witch doesn't grow belladonna, too. Did you hear that? We'd better keep going, all right?
It does sound like a wolf call. That's one thing though, you haven't seen any, well, I haven't seen any wolves in the game. Oh, there's a boar. I was thinking maybe I could sick the dog on it.
Teresa, come back. We're nearly there. We'll go along the road here and then back into the woods.
Belladonna.
This is the place. I'll start picking, and you keep a lookout.
Shouldn't I help you pick herbs too?
No, I'll manage fine on my own. I'd rather you kept your eyes peeled for that wolf.
What should I do if the wolf turns up, though?
You've got a bow, right? Don't think about it. Just shoot him. Besides, you've got Tinker. Although, I'm not sure he's any match for a wolf.
How long will it take you?
Just a short while. Don't worry. But while I'm at it, I'd like to pick enough to keep me going for a while. Just keep watch, and I'll tell you when I'm done.
All right, I'll keep watch. Just make it quick.
Nope. Something's come up. Oh, it's a dog. Oh, I don't want to shoot my dog. All right. But where'd she go? Oh, she ran all the way over there? Left me standing here. Ran away. Guess I'll grab some of these belladonnas and track her down. So all it was a wild dog. Wasn't a wolf. Okay, let's go track Teresa down. Or Bianca, sorry. Find out where she ran off to. Gee, she ran far fast. All the way to the road.
Greetings.
I thought those rumors about a wolf were just idle talk.
Idle talk, indeed. If I'd been alone, that beast would surely have devoured me.
Did anything happen to you?
No, I'm fine. Thank God. It's a good thing you came along.
Did you manage to pick enough herbs?
Yeah, I did. Fortunately. I'll brew plenty of that liquor. Enough for you, too. As a reward.
All right. Thanks. That was a funny-looking wolf, don't you think? I reckon it was actually a wild dog.
Wolf or dog? It was a monstrous beast. Henry will never believe this.
What will you do now?
I'll go back to work at the tavern. There's been quite enough excitement for one day. Thanks for coming with me, Tess. And don't forget to come and see me tomorrow.
All right.
All along the horizon, it's burning. There's fires all over the place, and you can see that place is kind of burnt down. Okay. Where is this other one? Right up here. Oh, just up from your father there. But I think I'll go see her first before actually going back to see your father. A lot of walking. It's nice seeing all the villagers, the miners, everyone. To think in a day, most of these people will be gone.
God be with you, Teresa.
God be with you.
Holber, what's new? How's the work going today?
Work is work. What more can I say? Do you need anything? Samuel's probably in the gallery. Unless he's slacking off somewhere again.
Don't tell me Nemoy's been complaining about him again.
Again? He never stopped. Maybe you should take over from your brother. We could use a hard-working girl like you here. You could help with sorting the crushed ore, like the other girls.
I could, if I didn't have so much to do at the mill.
True. I suppose you don't have it easy as the only woman in the house. Besides, you have Nemoy watching you like a hawk.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. Just, you know what they say about millers.
Don't tell me you believe that gossip too. Don't think I haven't heard the stories going around about Uncle Peshek, but not every miller is a crook.
Ah, I'm only teasing you. I know you're a good lass, and that little brother of yours is a decent lad too. Lazy, but decent.
Okay. Well, tell the truth. Peshek is a crook. Who's this? Stieber. Or Stibor. Okay, so I'm going to go up here. Oh, there's another nest. Yeah, I can hit this one too. Oh, that was way off. Never going to find that arrow. Oh, I got it. There's the arrow. There's the nest. Examine nest. Oh, I got a neck chain. Nice. Mother's necklace. Simple neck chain. Charisma 12. Charisma 16. Gonna cross the river here. Oh, there's a log.
You're full of talk, and yet you haven't 2 groschen to rub together.
You should talk. All you have is what falls from your master's table.
Ha! Look at you, thin as a rake from never having a decent meal, and still bloated from nothing but pride.
At least I can read and write and think for myself.
And what use is that to you? To sit bare-assed in the cold and read?
You pile of manure. Should I muck out stables like you? Is that what you call an honourable profession? Even the horses are more fragrant than you.
Honest work doesn't stink, you good-for-nothing.
Perhaps not, but you stink to high heaven. And tell me, what can a peasant like you know of God?
I know what the priest told me, and what do you know?
And what if the priest lies? What if the scriptures say something different? How would you know when you can only listen to what you're told like a sheep?
It's enough for ordinary people to listen, and they're fine. But you and your ilk make only trouble. Someone ought to put paid to you, and we'd have peace at last.
Like I say, you're like a wretched sheep that will go where it's told, even to the slaughter. And of God and the world you know nothing.
When has reading ever filled anyone's belly, eh? I feed a whole family with these 2 hands, while yours are only good for pulling your own cock.
And tell me,
What are you two quarrelling about here, for the love of God?
This pipsqueak here claims studying is as hard a job as working in the stables.
I most certainly did not, because study is of course much harder work than mucking out a bit of horse manure.
See? That's what I'm talking about, and yet it's as clear as day.
Hang on, what's as clear as day?
That study is as hard as mucking out stables, if not harder.
A man who doesn't work with his hands is an idler, and a good-for-nothing. Am I wrong?
I'd like to ask you a couple of questions before answering. You're a scholar. What are you doing in Skalitz?
I'm on my way to Sasau with letters. This ingrate here is stabling my horse overnight before I continue my journey.
What does your work involve, student?
I'm no student, but a baccalaureus, having completed the trivium of the Faculty of Liberal Arts in the University of Prague. Grammar, rhetoric, and dialectics are my work, while this yokel wouldn't be capable even of learning Latin. Father arranged that I will serve as a teacher in Kuttenberg for 2 years before returning to the university to attend the quadrivium. To teach and be taught, that is real work.
You serve Sir Radzig at the castle, don't you, Master Groom?
Aye, and Sir Radzig is very pleased with my work. I can be rightly proud of what I do, and I bring home a nice wage too. The children are fed, and the wife can buy herself a nice scarf from time to time. I'm satisfied with my lot. How many people can say that?
What's so hard about your job, Master Groom?
That's real work. Not like this parasite here does. On my feet from dawn till dusk, feeding, mucking out, grooming. By evening, I'm dead on my feet. I'm doing something real, see? Something that makes sense. Horses are needed for work, for the lords, for riding out, even in times of war. And someone has to care for those horses. All this good-for-nothing can do is mouth off. But he'd never be able to do a real job.
That's all I need to know. You're both right, but not one of you has a grain of sense. Work is work, whether it's done with your hands or your heart.
Ah, rhetoric worthy of Socrates himself, and out of the mouth of a woman. I bow to you, good maiden. The professors of Prague could learn a thing or two from you.
Are you saying this good-for-nothing here, who has to beg for his beer at the tavern, is my equal? But to hell with it. I won't argue.
Okay.
Good fella. That's my boy. Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
So what will the dog find? I'd like to see what the dog does here. Not
How are
really
you,
too
Teresa?
much. Find anything? Well, just kind of standing there. Okay, I'm gonna find her friend here, and then I'm gonna actually save it before I go on with the next part. So let's see. Friends down here. Oh, that must be her friend there. Johanka. Okay, so I'm going to save at this point, seeing as this video is slightly over an hour as it is, and I don't like to get too much past an hour with each one of my videos. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if there are any questions or comments, please let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, thanks a lot for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.